New research professor of biology in Canada has overturned traditional views in the animal kingdom about the origins of bees. Analysis: DNA shows that the most common bee in the world apparently came from Europe. Northern honey bee probably first evolved in Northern Europe about 780,000 years ago. After that, honey bees spread to East Africa and Arabia about 120,000 years later. The new findings have been published, recently published in the journal Scientific Report. The findings have obviously changed the description standards understood all along about honeybees. The online journal was published with the title "Multiple Mitogenomes Indicate Things Fall Apart Without of Africa or Asia. Hypotheses for the phylogeographic evolution of honeybees." And is open access journal. Accepted wisdom is that the European honeybees evolved from Africa or Asia, said Steve Carr, professor of biology at Memorial University of Newfoundland in Canada, to Live Science. This plays the standard description that were on people's heads, he said. New analysis shows the western honey bee, Apis mellifera, comes from Northern Europe about 780,000 years ago. Western honeybee. This then spreading through southeastern Europe to East Africa and Arabia about 660,000 years ago. Bees then head south to sub-Saharan Africa about 192,000 years ago. Researchers explain. Genus Apis consists of at least a dozen species, honeybees found throughout Asia, Middle East, Africa, and Europe, including the kind of species of A. mellifera L. western honey bee. Although some species are important as a traditional local honey source, only two cavity nesting species of A. serrana of India, Dan. mellifera has historically been in domestication. For the purpose, A. mellifera has been transported by humans all over the world as a source, main commercial of honey and beeswax. Honeybees are also used for the benefit of certain farms in America as a pollinator of vegetable and fruit crops. To trace the bee's path across the planet, Carr analyzed DNA from 78 bees, 22 subspecies of western honey bee. By comparing the genetic sequences of subspecies, the different Carr shows exactly subspecies which are the most genetically similar to each other. And that way, how bee populations spreading into different regions from time to time. Like how it works family tree in other animal worlds. The DNA sequence slowly changed as bees branch out in different regions. On that basis, Carr can trace back how they migrated. From time to time, analysis shows that honeybees are from Northern Europe. And the more it changes as they headed south. Carr says that the main force of his analysis is that to include more subspecies and the genome of the honeybee compared to most research previously who tried to find the origins of bees, western honey, but some experts disagree with the conclusions. Carr: more subspecies definitely always better, because it helps uncover different patterns that we've never seen before. Carr to Kathleen Dogantzis. Scientists who are not involved in research. Dogantzis is a scientist who studies bee genetics, honey at the University of York in Canada. But the results Carr is ultimately similar to previous research, who argue that honeybees come from West Asia or North Africa. Dogantzis. Live Science. A different conclusion, mainly resulting from slight differences in interpreting the same key patterns in the data at Dogantzis. I don't think this research discredits decades of work that has been going on. It only offers opinions and hypotheses, alternatives on how to interpret data, Dergant says. Thus, he said that he still supports the hypothesis that honeybees are from outside of Asia. So what it takes to end the debate? When it comes to figuring out the origins of honeybees, looking for the most consistent answer might be the best choice of action, Dergant says. This will be clearer because we get more data from more western honeybee subspecies. Some of these are out there, but it hasn't been determined, he said, continuing. Whatever the answer is, understand how bees evolved can be useful for humans, Carr said. More importantly, they make honey. They make candles. They are also pollinators. Bees in the animal world is one of the species which has many benefits for humanity. Subspecies, different ones produce better honey than others, or not to, stings you. So if we can understand how they relate to each other, it can help us selecting the right subspecies for different tasks.
The existence of dinosaurs has long been a fascination for scientists and people around the world. Even so, questions like where dinosaurs first lived on Earth is still a mystery that continues to be researched to this day. For decades, paleontologists have done some digging, fossils in different parts of the world, but most fossils found so far are from a type of much bigger dinosaur and have evolved like Tyrannosaurus rex. In the meantime, existence of early dinosaurs like Nyasasaurus still leaves a lot of question marks. Their fossils were likely buried very deep in the earth, making it hard to reach. Although direct evidence has yet to be found, a number of recent studies begin to give important clues regarding the origin of dinosaurs, including when and where they first appeared. In one of the studies, published in the journal Current Biology, the scientist claims to have exposed possible location of the first appearance of dinosaurs. This study estimates that the oldest dinosaur bones probably hidden in the Amazon jungle and other equatorial regions of South America, as well as African. Those areas used to be part of Super-Mega Benua Gondwana, and it's believed as the starting point for giant creatures. The ancient, right now, earliest known species of dinosaur include Nyasaurus, Eoraptor, Herrerasaurus, Coelophysis, Doniodromaeus. Ancient fossil, all this time often found in different countries, which is located in the southern region, equator, like Argentina, Brazil, Zimbabwe. But it is likely that there are still species, older ones that haven't been able to find. Dinosaur. This early also coexisted with groups of reptiles, another much bigger, like the ancestors of ancient crocodiles, Pseudasucha. For comparison, early dinosaurs were only the size of, like a dog or a chicken. The first dinosaur believed to be two-legged and omnivorous in nature. Difference in body shape between earliest fossils and fossils of subsequent periods showed that evolution has been going on long enough. Experts believe this thing signifies that dinosaurs likely have started to evolve far before the first discovered fossil was formed. Dinosaurs have been heavily researched, but we still don't really know where they came from. Ajar Joel Heath. Study authors and PhD students. D. University College London, UCL. Fossil record has so many gaps, so it cannot be regarded as an absolute truth. Added in the study, the researchers used advanced modeling techniques by analyzing fossil, evolutionary tree, and ancient geography to reconstruct possible appearance of dinosaurs the first time. Instead of considering undiscovered territory, fossil as a place that has no dinosaurs, they treat it as a part that is missing from the historical record. The scientists believe that the first dinosaurs are likely appeared in the area, the hot and dry equator, in the former continent of Gondwana, giant continent, that began to break up about 175 million years ago. Due to activity, tectonic plate, territories like the Amazon Basin in South America, Congo Basin, and the Sahara Desert in Africa, believed to be a remnant of the Gondwana, so far has not been found. Dinosaur fossils in the region of Africa and South America. What used to be, it is part of Gondwana, said Joel Heath. But this may be because researchers haven't found a layer of the right rocks, due to difficult access and lack of research efforts in the area. He said, this study also shows that both dinosaurs and reptiles, who are alive today, likely originated from low-latitude Gondwana before spreading to other regions, including Laurasia, the supercontinent north of Gondwana, which then splintered into Europe, Asia, and North America. According to researchers, this region became the meeting point between location where the earliest dinosaurs were found and where many relatives were found near them in the future. Experts believe that simply by doing deeper digging in the exact location, especially in certain parts in South America and Africa, the world's oldest dinosaur fossils will be found. Paw or small round pads on the soles of the cat's feet. It is also called toe beans because they look like peanuts. Not just funny, but also the results extraordinary evolution in the animal kingdom that has many important functions. From a tiny nose to a bushy hairy tail. Many things that cats love. One of them, favorite part of cat lovers, are soft pads on their feet. Evolutionary biologist from Washington University in St. Louis, and the author of The Cat's Meow. How Cats Evolved from the Savannah to Your Sofa, Viking 2023, explains that foot pads likely evolved about 50 million years ago, with the emergence of the carnivore order. This part is features that have lasted a long time, and I'm guessing most of these animals have them. For the same purpose, he said, to the cat and his relatives. In the order of carnivores, toe beans have several important functions. The main thing is to help when running, jump and land softly. Lossos mentioned that the bearing legs work as shock absorbers. One of the reasons why cats can fall from a height without sustaining any serious injuries. Inside of toe beans consists of fatty tissue bound to collagen, gives a soft and supple sensation that is capable of absorbing impact. A study found that cat paw pads domestic becomes more rigid when depressed, helps dampen down pounding on landing. Microscopically, paw or toe beans. This is filled with elliptical pockets of fat that absorbs energy and maintains stability. When the cat lands, ability toe beans dampen the impact so well. To scientists, use it as inspiration to plan skydiving shoes by imitating foot-bearing structure or toe beans, which is filled with fat. They print the SOL-S, three-dimensional shoes, which can reduce the impact of falling from a height. Other than for landing, paw. Toe beans also play an important role in cat agility by providing grip. Without toe beans, hairy legs of cats or dogs and carnivorous animals, others will slip easily. Like a human finger? Toe beans are also very sensitive. Amy Shojai, certified animal behavior consultant and author of a pet care book, said that cats could detect temperature differences through toe beans and very sensitive to various surface textures. Interesting, toe beans also being one of the few cat body parts that has sweat glands, just like any other member of the carnivore. Sometimes you can see damp footprints when your cat feels stressed. Gotta show ya? Although this sweat helps little in regulating body temperature, cats rely more lick his own body to stay cool. Color-bearing toe beans also varies and generally reflect the color of her fur. This is influenced by melanin levels in the area. Usually dark-haired cats have toe beans colored black or brown, while light-haired cats have toe beans is pink. Striped hairy cat, they also have toe beans with varying colors, because toe beans plays a vital role in the life of a cat. Pet owners advised to pay attention to his condition. Color change, swelling, or extreme drought can be an important reason for get her checked out by the vet. In the whole, science shows that toe beans are the result of extraordinary evolution that have been perfected over millions of years to support the ability of cats to hunt and survive. And beyond all those important functions, one thing remains undeniable. Cat toe beans, adorable indeed. Have you ever imagined beings with necks all along school buses? Yes, the creature really exists. Hundreds of millions of years ago, Earth was inhabited by remarkable dinosaurs. One of them, Mamenchisaurus sinocinadorum, this herbivorous dinosaur, had the longest neck that has ever been recorded in history, reached 15.1 meters. Imagine its neck is 6 times longer than a giraffe's, and even exceeding the length of a school bus. It's really amazing, isn't it? The first fossil of this dinosaur was found in China in the year 1987. Although only a few parts of his body were found, scientists managed to uncover amazing secrets about this creature, which is more interesting. To prop the neck up that long, Mamenchisaurus has very ingenious body structure. His neck bone is hollow, similar to the bones of a modern stork. Even 77% volume of his neck bones filled with air. Not only that, it is also equipped with ribs, neck for meters long, that works like a protective. Imagine like a network of rods, which overlap on both sides of the neck. But why can the neck be that long? Scientists suspect this is a clever strategy to survive. With a neck that long, it can reach large quantities of food without needing to move much. The long neck also helps regulate body temperature, much like the big ears on an elephant. Mike Taylor, University of Bristol, call this finding very interesting. According to her, Mamenchisaurus neck is the most amazing biological structure that ever existed. Imagine the challenges that these creatures face, from breathing, circulate blood, to swallow food through the neck that long. This discovery opened our eyes about the miracle of evolution and how amazing life was in the past. Interested in exciting stories about dinosaurs? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and activate notifications. See you guys in the next video. Hello friends. Have you ever imagined how it would feel? Have a cat that can fit into a pouch? Well, it turns out that dream is not just a delusion. Researchers in China just made a shocking discovery that made the world of science excited. They found the smallest fossil cat ever existed on the face of the earth. Just imagine, it's only the size of our palm. This mini cat is named rarest curteni. Fossils found in the Hulongdong cave. This is estimated to be about 300,000 years old. That makes it interesting. Is much smaller than a house cat that we know now. According to the lead researcher, Dr. Qi Gaojiang, this ancient cat weighs only about 1 kilogram. For a clearer picture, size is similar to the two smallest cats that still exist today. Black-footed cats from Africa and spots from South Asia. Well, that makes this discovery even more special. Is the location? This fossil was found in the cave where ancient humans lived. Experts suspect this tiny cat goes into a cave to hunt mice who were intrigued by ancient human leftovers, which is even more interesting. This discovery unlocks new secrets about evolution of its dental structure. The researchers can find out relationship between cat leopard, ancient with our pet cat ancestors. Now, friends can imagine not how funny it would be if a cat this small still exists today. Unfortunately, the species, these are extinct. But this discovery opens up new hope for researchers to unravel more mysteries about the origins of cats. Well, what do you think about the discovery of this miniature cat? Definitely make curious, yeah. If you like the content interesting like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your friends. See you in the next video. Hello friends all. Have you ever thought, when the parrot, I love you or good morning, they actually understand the meaning of those words? Well, in the wild, parrots actually have their own way of communication. They are chirping, whistling. He even has a special nickname for his friends. But what's more interesting, when living the same human, they can adapt and learn our language. But hold on, can talk doesn't mean understand ya? This is like us, who can imitate Korean songs without knowing the meaning. Well, research shows a surprising. Apparently some parrots can really understand what they're saying. The most recognizable example, his name is Alex. He's an African gray, the star of research Dr. Irene Pepperberg. You'll be amazed. Alex can understand more than 100 words, can count up to 6, even understand the concept of O. Not just that, she can differentiate color, shape, and size of objects. Really great, right? But calm down, bo ordinary pet. You can also learn human language. The key is consistent practice and lots of interaction. For example, that we often say peanuts while giving them peanuts. They will understand the relationship. The cute parrot can also learn words in the right context, like saying hello when someone enters the room, or sorry, time did wrong. Although they may not understand the profound meaning from his words, but they know when to use it. The important thing is to remember, every bow that is unique. Someone is good at talking. There are also those who prefer silence, and according to experts, from their meaning, learn our language better. We also learn to understand their natural way of communication. What about friends? Interesting facts about this parrot. If you like exciting content like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your friends. See you in the next video.